Shelf and Shelly Loves Books. Welcome back to my channel. I have to make this quick. I've only got like 10% left of my battery. Anyways, I decided that I was going to participate in the Scallywagathon. The Scallywagathon actually kind of overlaps the first week of my kids' school, so we'll see how much I can actually dedicate to it. But I thought I would go ahead and share. I reorganized my bookshelf, so I'll put in some pictures of my bookshelf. This shelf, it's been kind of, the idea is that this is going to be books that I'm either currently reading or I want to read soon. I'm going to be talking about on my channel soon. And then on the bottom are books that I really need to unhaul, and I've been waiting to sell them back, but the store has been closed. And then there's some middle grade books on there too that I'm not going to unhaul. I don't know. I don't know where to put them, so I put them on the bottom shelf. The top is for Scallywagathon, and I have just kind of pulled from my shelves books that I feel like really fit the mood. I don't know if they actually fit any prompts, so we'll just have to see how that goes. We're gonna look at the prompts and see if any of them fit the prompts now in this video. Now this is a work in progress, but I made a little spot in my Bujo journal. My printer is shit, so I took just one of the large index cards and drew my map, and then I put the prompts on the back, and then I made this little pocket to slide it in my journal. Okie dokie, do I just leave you here or do I move you? Okay, actually I'll bring the books over here. All right, so you can watch the introduction video of how the whole Scallywagathon works. I think for myself personally, I am gonna start at number 1, just because the book that I'm currently reading fit on this list, and that is the Shadowhunter series. This is perfect. Cassandra Clare is a hugely popular author. That works for number 1. Number 1 is Captain's Cabin, most popular author on your TBR. Cassandra Clare works. I am reading Tales of the Shadowhunter Academy, and then after that I am going to be reading Lady Midnight. So from number 1, I can either go to number 6 or number 7, which would be Body Songs has a romance, or Precious Cargo a middle grade. And I'm not going to go through it. I'm kind of going to play it by ear based on whatever I'm feeling. And we'll go ahead and get into the list of books that I have pulled from my personal shelves. So the first one I have is Passenger by Alexander Bracken. This is actually a time travel novel, but I think the setting is at sea. I don't really know what to make of it based on the synopsis. It's set for time travel and a sea adventure. But a sea adventure is very mood. So there's definitely a prompt on here for a book based on a myth, and I have a couple of those. One of them is Sea Witch. This is based on a, this is basically, I think, the story of Ursula. The next one is a little bit darker, but it is Lord of the Flies. I really like it because it's really small and it's set on a deserted island. You're probably familiar with this book. Basically, it's a bunch of kids who are trapped on an island, but it is very dark and violent, I have heard. I've never read this book. That's what I've heard from it though. The next one is Peter Pan. Again, Neverland, Island, Sea Vibes, Captain Hook. Also, we have been watching Once Upon a Time, and we are on season 2? Season 2 or season 3, where they go to Neverland and stuff. So kind of just goes along with everything that's going on in my life right now. I actually have never read this book. I've only ever seen Disney's Peter Pan. Yeah, that's it. So I think it's high time I actually read the story of Peter Pan. To go with Peter Pan, I have Tiger Lily by Jodi Lynn Anderson. This is just like a retelling of Tiger Lily from Peter Pan. Next up, 5%, I'm almost done. Next up is The Titan's Curse by Rick Riordan. I read the first couple of books. I would like to finish the series. My son has already way surpassed me, and he's on to something completely different. He's reading Jurassic Park right now. And I kept promising I was going to read these books, and I haven't read them yet. This goes with the based on a myth. Greek mythology, and of course our main character is the son of Poseidon. The next 2 books, had to do it, are pirates. I still have yet to finish this one. This is the second book in the Seafire trilogy, and this is called Steel Tide. I have read most of it. I just still haven't finished it. Thankfully, it's a simple enough written book. I'm not gonna have to reread the whole book to get back into it. It's about pirates. It's about a female group of pirates, and it's actually futuristic, and they have all this really cool technology, and it's really fun. And finally, another piratey book, Swords and Scoundrels by Julia Knight. This is the first book in a trilogy. I even forgot what this book is about. Champion duelists, a brother and sister known for the finest swordplay in the city of Reyes, or at least they used to be until they were thrown out of the duelist guild. As a last resort, they turn reluctant highwaymen, but when they pick the wrong carriage to rob, their simple plans to win back fame and fortune go south fast. After barely besting 3 armed men, a powerful magician, Vocho and Kacha make off with the immense locked chest, but the contents will bring them much more than they bargained for when they find themselves embroiled in a dangerous plot to return an angry king to power. I might have had this one completely wrong. I don't think that they're pirates. Why did I think they were pirates? They look like pirates, right? Anyways, thieving, swordplay, still very piratey in a way. Also, treasure, so it's got a lot of piratey vibes even if they are not legitimate pirates. Most popular author on your TBR, Cassandra Clare. Deep Sea Legend, based around a myth. Definitely got that covered. Aye Aye Captain, a title with 2 eyes. Tiger Lily works for that. Code of Honor, first book recommended in a video. I don't have this one, so we might have to avoid that one. Ahoy Hearties, featuring a friend group. A Cassandra Clare book would actually work for that as well. Which other one? Steel Tide would work for that too. Body Songs has romance. Pretty much all books have romance, except probably not Lord of the Flies. I'll bet you Sea Witch probably has a romance. Steel Tide, I think that there's a little bit of a romance in there. Precious Cargo, a middle grade. Oh, I forgot one other book. I also forgot another book that would fit perfectly with this. This is called An Adventure Through Time. This is a time travel pirate middle grade book. So this would actually work really well for number 7. Volcano Bay, exploded with popularity. I don't know if I have one on here for this. Titan's Curse would work for that one. Or again, any Cassandra Clare. Black Sails, a black cover. I think Sea Witch would work for this, or if you took the dust jacket off, maybe the Cassandra Clare book would work for this. Or even another book which is not very piratey, which I kind of wanted to stick with the mood, just for personal taste, but another book that I'm currently reading as well, Midnight Sun, has a black cover. Gold Doubloon, a cover by. Actually, this is definitely a cover by. I have one other book of these editions, called Puffin Classic Editions. I don't know a whole lot about the different editions. I know I've been watching a lot of people who talk about classics, and they talk about the Penguin Classic editions that all kind of look like these editions. But these are such bright colors, and like the illustrations on this is so cute. There's also ABC. They are like different scenarios that happen on your journey. First one is Washed Ashore, published 3+ years ago. Probably all of those books work. Yeah, I have that one covered. Passenger would work. A lot of this. Lost at Sea, a book that you forgot that you owned. Swords and Scoundrels, that book works for that one. Crescent Isle, Mermaids and Sirens, again, Sea Witch would work. Actually, there are mermaids in Tales of the Shadowhunter, apparently. They reference, I haven't actually met a mermaid yet. There's also mermaids in Peter Pan. And I do plan on vlogging that week, so can look forward to that. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.